Esther, we're getting a divorce.
What?
You went back to your mom and dad's place after getting discharged from the hospital. They have ramps and all that crap, so it's wheelchair friendly, right? There's no sense you coming back to me. I just terminated the contract on the apartment, so it ain't like there's anywhere for you to come back to anyway.
Barry, what the hell? Just slow down a minute. The only reason I came back to live with my folks is because our apartment isn't wheelchair friendly. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement. Wasn't the plan to find a new wheelchair friendly place to move in together?
Maybe it was at one point, but you know what? That sounds like a real pain in the ass.
What?
Listen, babe, I'm real grateful for you jumping in to save me like that. I would have been in major trouble if not for you. Who knows, I could have even died. It sucks that you ended up in a wheelchair after falling down the stairs. But you know what, Sugar Dumpling? That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Thing is, Sweetie Pie, all this time alone, I've been doing some thinking. The fact that your mom and dad's place is wheelchair friendly must mean you had some close friend or relative in a wheelchair living there before.
Yes, my grandma. Apparently they had some improvements made on the house to make her life there as smooth and stress-free as possible.
Basically, your family home, where they have experience looking after cripples, is a far more suitable care environment than anything I could possibly provide. Think about it. You know I'm right.
Oh my god.
As soon as I realized that, it dawned on me just how pointless our relationship is. You're dead weight, and divorce is the only answer.
How could you do this? You make it sound like you don't even care about me. I'm in a difficult enough place mentally as it is, Barry. I'm in a wheelchair for crying out loud. Did you really have to do this now of all times? Oh my god, my world is falling apart.
Oh yeah, that too!
Huh?
Ever since you got put in a wheelchair, you've been giving off this miserable, depressing aura. Like you're constantly begging for sympathy. And I gotta tell you, babe, it's been hard on me.
What the? How could you say this?
In any case, I ain't got no interest in continuing married life with a depressing, crippled loser like you. That's why we're getting a divorce. I'll mail the divorce papers to your folks' place. Make sure you get them signed and handed in ASAP. Your folks are gonna have to push you there, obviously. See ya! Hey, Esther, it's been a while.
Huh? Is that Barry?
Can you believe it's been a whole 3 years? Time sure flies when you're having fun, huh?
What do you want?
I'm messaging you because there's something I wanted to tell you.
What?
I'm getting remarried!
That's great. Congratulations.
Haha, thanks, babe.
Was that all you wanted to tell me?
Huh?
Surely it would be kind of weird if the only reason you wanted to message your ex-wife after 3 years was to tell her you're getting remarried. Surely that wasn't the only thing? To be honest, I think I forgot to block you because I was dead certain you'd never message me again. After all, why would you? I didn't see this one coming. If that was all you wanted to tell me, let's leave it there. I'd appreciate it if you didn't contact me again.
Aha! I knew it! I knew messaging you was the right thing to do.
What? Why?
It's as plain as day. You still have feelings for me, don't you, babe?
Excuse me?
You know how when you tell a kid not to push a button, they always end up pushing it? It was reverse psychology. You thought by telling me not to contact you, I'd get in touch with you again someday, and you'd have another shot at the prize. Me. I can read you like a book.
I'd appreciate it if you stopped playing games and acting so strange. We're done. Barry, and that's final. Now please, stop messaging me. Just leave me alone. You're really annoying.
One more thing. My fiancée is the daughter of the CEO of a major company. I take a huge sigh of relief every time I remember how I never would have found myself such a good woman if we didn't divorce. Whew, talking about dodging a bullet. Can you imagine me forced to be permanent live-in carer to some whiny cripple for the rest of my life? I made the right decision.
Wow.
Aha! There it is! The jealousy rears its ugly head. Ha ha ha! I guess no one can blame you. I'm a rugged, fine specimen of a man who can have any woman he wants. And you're in a wheelchair.
Is this the real reason you messaged me?
Huh?
Did you just want to mock and ridicule me for being in a wheelchair? To gloat about how much better you think you are than me? About how much better you think your life is than mine?
Ha ha! I guess it can't be helped. It is the truth after all.
I'd appreciate it if you kept your malicious, spiteful judgments about what you think my life must be like to yourself.
Aww, is someone a little mad? Does baby want her dummy?
I suggest you be careful about what you say.
What? Is that a threat? I'm quaking in my boots here, honest.
It'd be an awful shame if you said the wrong thing and forced me to take revenge on you when you least expected it.
Whatever, you jealous loser. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'll invite you to the wedding. It could be good for you. Think about it. If you see how blissfully happy me and my new wife are together with your own eyes, it might help you finally let go of your feelings for me.
Feelings for you? I honestly could not care less about you.
Great, that settles it then. I'll send the invite out to your folks' place.
I don't want one, and I'm not going. Truthfully, I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
I know how stubborn you are, so I know you'll probably reply not attending, despite wanting to come more than anything. But I'm preparing some space for your wheelchair, so you better show up.
I said I'm not going.
Hey, Esther! I knew it! You were so adamant you weren't gonna come, but I knew it was all an act. You actually came, didn't you? Priceless! I saw a woman in a wheelchair making her way towards the wedding hall from the waiting room window. I knew it! Your feelings for me are unshakable, and you came in spite of your protest. You can't run from love, babe! Or roll in your case. Problem is, I filled the space I had ready for you, cause you sent the invite back saying you weren't attending. They don't even make movies this entertaining. Sorry, sweet cheeks, but I could hardly let you in without a confirmed invite. My hands were tied. I knew I did the right thing by warning my buddy on reception. I said, hey, Timmy, if some bimbo in a wheelchair shows up, you make sure you turn her away immediately. You got that, Val? Why? Cause she's my ex-wife. He messaged me just now saying he sent you packing the moment you showed up. He said the look in your face was priceless. Enjoy the journey home. I hope you brought someone to push you.
Barry, I'm sorry, but I'm completely lost. What are you talking about?
Cripple, go home! Go home, go home, go home! Cripple, go home! Go home, go home, go home! G-O-H-O-M-E!
But I never came in the first place?
Huh?
As you well know, I sent the invite back with the not attending box very clearly ticked. As I told you before, I had no intention of going, and I didn't. So what the hell are you talking about?
Huh? But in that case, who was the one I saw from the waiting room window?
Obviously, it wasn't me.
Wait, what? Seriously? How in the heck in the baby Lord Jesus' name was I supposed to know, you stinky bimbo?
Wow, where did that come from all of a sudden?
The woman in the wheelchair I kicked out of the wedding after mistaking her for you yesterday was actually my wife's childhood friend. My wife flipped out at me big time for giving her the boot. Apparently they were real close, like sisters. I've never seen her this bad. She's threatening to divorce me, you goddamn evil witch! This is all your fault for being in that godforsaken wheelchair! How dare you!
This is my fault? Amazing! You literally have zero ability to self-reflect, do you? So this must mean your wife's childhood friend was one of the invites she sent out. Which also means the necessary arrangements to accommodate a guest in a wheelchair would have been taken by the organizers of the ceremony. Surely there's no way the groom wouldn't have been made aware of something like this at his own wedding. Or maybe you were, and you just weren't listening. Which was it?
Well,
Or maybe you were listening, but you forgot?
Actually,
If by any chance were you leaving all of the wedding arrangements to your wife, you were taking on your fair share of the responsibility, weren't you, Barry?
well,
Let's face it, you always were the kind of guy to come up with nonsensical excuses every time you deemed something to be a pain in the ass. Even if the thing you were escaping from was very clearly something you should have been taking responsibility for. That's always the kind of guy you were, wasn't it, Barry?
The heck are you talking about? You make me sick, woman. Look at you! So what? So I made one teensy-weensy, teeny-weeny little mistake. I'm human, aren't I? Get off your high horse, you self-racist witch! This just proves you still have feelings for me! It gets more obvious with each message.
Keep dreaming.
Maybe try learning to walk again, cripple. Who knows? You might even be able to get remarried like me!
Huh? Oh, right. I see. You don't know anything about my situation these days, do you?
What else is there to know? You're a friendless, single, shut-in hermit cripple who lives with her elderly parents and relies on them 24/7 to care for her. I don't need to ask to know that.
I gave the rehab everything I had after the divorce and made huge improvements. Doctors tell me I'm well and truly on the road to recovery.
Huh?
They also tell me that if I carry on working hard, there's a good chance I'll be able to walk normally again one day, as if the accident never happened.
Wait, what? Seriously?
This isn't exactly new though, is it? They've been saying this since the beginning.
What? They have?
Looks like my suspicions were right. You divorced me without even properly listening to what the doctors had to say, didn't you?
I did? Oh man.
Oh, by the way, your new wife asked me to pass on this message.
Huh?
You're despicable. I want a divorce. Now.
Wait, what? What? What the heck? How is she speaking to you?
She just showed up at my house because she wanted to ask me some questions.
Uh-oh.
She was pretty curious about the background behind her divorce, and of course, I, being super friendly and sociable, told her everything. She was absolutely furious about how you treated her childhood friend yesterday. She said she suddenly felt like she no longer knew you. She's on her way to you with the divorce papers now. Apparently, she never wants to see you again after you sign them.
Sup, honey cheeks? I kept you waiting a long time, huh? You can finally remarry me now!
Excuse me?
Ah, don't worry. It won't count as cheating or infidelity or anything like that. I'm newly divorced now, so there's nothing stopping us. I'm single and ready to mingle.
There's nothing stopping us from doing what exactly?
I might be a two-time divorcee, but I'm pretty sure that technically goes back down to one with me and you getting remarried. What's more, now that I know you're not going to be a wheelchair anymore, it'll be just like before. You'll be a normal person again. However, there is just one small condition. My bitch ex-wife is demanding ungodly amounts of compensation and saying I owe her all the money she put into planning the wedding. The total comes to just shy of 40K. As long as you pay off that for me, you can have me back. Your family are filthy rich, so it shouldn't be a problem, right? Just give old Pops a call and this'll be settled in a jiffy. I'll be heading over to your folks' place tomorrow, so make sure you have the marriage registration stuff dealt with before I arrive, okay, sweet cheeks?
Would you mind slowing down for a sec? There's something you should know.
What is it?
I already got remarried.
Huh?
I fell in love with the physio who oversaw my rehab at the hospital. He's such an amazing man. He was there for me when I was at my lowest, when my head was all over the place after being so cruelly and heartlessly tossed aside, like some piece of trash when you realize I was in a wheelchair.
You married the physio? Oh, this is the first I've heard of it!
Is there a reason I need to give detailed reports on my private life to my ex-husband?
But I gave you reports on my private life!
I don't remember there being any kind of rule saying I have to do that.
Wait, does this mean you won't marry me? Ugh! It's gonna be a lot harder trying to find a new wife as a two-time divorcee, you know! Have you even thought about how this is gonna affect me?
I'm praying that one day you'll have an epiphany and realize that this was entirely your fault. But something tells me I'll be praying for a long time.
What?
It'd be a miracle if you found an oddball crazy enough to marry a cruel, selfish, heartless, mean-spirited, good-for-nothing loser like you.
What? That's just uncalled for!
Never contact me again. Goodbye. Later on, I found out the real reason my ex-husband went out of his way to tell me he was getting remarried was that, apparently, at the time of the divorce, his friends and family found out he was ending things because the thought of caring for his then-crippled wife was too much for a nuisance. Unable to cope with his newfound reputation as a total scumbag, he hatched a plan to heal his damaged reputation. The idea was to goad me into causing a scene at his wedding by provoking me into a jealous rage so he could paint me as some kind of deranged psycho whom he had no choice but to divorce. I really am tired of him. Talk about dodging a bullet. Amazingly, his parents were nothing like him, and me and them had always gotten along, so a few days later, I decided to tell them everything. They immediately hung their heads in shame and apologized profusely. His mom said, as if the shenanigans at the wedding weren't bad enough, "My goodness, Esther, we're so sorry." They vowed to keep a watchful eye on him to ensure he could never hurt anyone again. Last I heard, he was being forced to work to exhaustion to pay off his debts by his ex-military dad.
Ken, do you have some time right now? I really need to ask for a favor from you right now.
Of course. What's up?
I just got invited to go have some coffee with a friend of mine. But Anne needs to be picked up from daycare at 3 p.m. So I was wondering if you could please go pick her up instead of me. Is that fine?
You're gonna go right now? Wish you could have told me yesterday, though.
Sorry about the sudden notice. But they're an old friend of mine from uni. And they don't come near here often. They said that they were going home tomorrow, so that's my last chance to see them in a while. Please.
I didn't know you still talk to your uni friends.
Yeah, they're one of the few that I still talk to. So what do you say?
I mean, as long as you can come home by dinner time. Can you do that for me?
Oh, of course I can. Wait, but can you please do the cooking for tonight? I probably won't be back until the time we usually eat dinner together, so I don't want to keep you two waiting.
Alright, I'll cook for tonight. Just make sure you come home on time.
Sure, honey. Thank you so much for listening to my favors. Can I leave the rest to you then?
Alright, just let me know sooner next time. I made sure to finish all my work in advance for today. I'm sure I won't have any trouble doing those things.
Wow, you're like a psychic, huh? I'll see you later then. Bye-bye.
See you later. Michelle, where are you? It's getting pretty late. Can you come home soon? I'm already done with all the cooking, so we can eat as soon as you get here. You should know how important it is to get home on time today.
Hey, Ken! I'm sorry to say this, but I ended up having a few drinks with my friends. And I came here by car, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to come home tonight. Sorry.
Can't you just come home by bus or something?
Actually, I'm in Houston right now, so it'll take at least a few hours to get back to Austin.
What? Why the hell are you in Houston?
Well, we were just having some coffee at first, but then we got a bit too excited. And we ended up deciding to travel to Houston to get some cupcakes. Isn't it silly? So that's how we ended up having a road trip all the way to Houston. I'm staying at a hotel here tonight, so I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
No, that is not okay. How could you just leave? You should have come home.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But I just can't leave the car here and go back home, can I? I just need the alcohol to break down and I'll already be on my way home. Look, I'm sorry I took a trip without telling you in advance, but I just wanted to have fun, okay?
This isn't about whether you told me in advance or not. Do you seriously not remember what day it is today?
Today? Oh, is it St. Patrick's Day today?
No! It's Anne's birthday!
Wait, really? That's today?
Yes! That's today!
I just checked my calendar. I think I mistook it as tomorrow. So I thought I would have been fine to make some plans for today. That's why you were asking me to come home by dinner so many times, isn't it?
Yes it is. How could you forget your own daughter's birthday, Michelle?
No, it's not that I forgot her birthday. I was really looking forward to celebrating it with you guys. I just got the date wrong by a day. I swear I had the spirit.
You know what Anne just said to me? She said, we need to wait till Mommy comes home so she can eat with us. Your daughter is waiting for you on an empty stomach because she wants to spend her birthday with you. How could you possibly mess this up?
But me not being able to come back home today was inevitable.
What the hell do you mean inevitable? It isn't normal to suddenly travel for hours and spend the night without letting anyone know about it.
Please just say that I have an emergency today so I can't come home today. And that you'll celebrate for the two of us today.
It's true I can't make you drunk drive. You probably wouldn't be able to come home before midnight anyways. But today was an important day for us. And it was especially important for Anne. Can't just get away with, it was inevitable, so celebrate for me.
What do you want me to do then? If there's a way that I can make the situation better, then please tell me. I insist. Her birthday comes around every year anyways. We can celebrate it next year.
You're this close to losing all respect from me.
Look, I'm saying that I'm sorry, okay? My friends are calling me, so I have to go. I'll see you tomorrow. Tell Anne that I love her.
Yeah, right. You have to get your priorities straight.
Good morning, Ken. You're off today, right?
Morning, Allie. Yeah, what's up?
I want to talk to you about something. Do you have a minute?
Sure. What is it?
Are you in Houston with your family right now by any chance?
No. Me and Anne are at home right now. Why?
So it really was just Michelle, huh?
How did you know that Michelle's in Houston? Are you in Houston too?
No. But one of my colleagues at work posted a picture on social media. And I'm pretty sure your wife was on there.
On their account?
Yeah, it's an anonymous account, but everyone knows it's them, judging by the car and clothes that you can see on the pictures in the account.
So they post pictures on their social media while thinking that no one knows it's them. But in reality, everyone's already caught on with it actually being them.
Exactly. And there was a picture of your wife on that account. When that colleague first introduced themselves to me, they told me that they were from the same high school that your wife went to.
Wait a minute. Michelle told me that she was going out with a high school friend yesterday. So she went out with a colleague that works with you, huh?
Wait, wasn't it Anne's birthday yesterday? Why is your wife at Houston while you guys are waiting at home? Shouldn't you three be celebrating together?
Well, that was the plan at first. Michelle left the house saying that she was just going to meet an old friend over some coffee and that she'd be back by dinner. But when I texted her at dinner time, She said she was already in Houston.
What? What about Anne's birthday?
She said that she got a date mixed up with today. So she ended up staying over at Houston for the night.
What kind of mother doesn't remember the day that she gave birth to her own child? You should have forced her to come home right then and there.
I really wish I could have done that. She was already drunk by the time I gave her a text that dinner was ready. And she said that she needed to go because her friends were calling her as we were texting, so she left before I could say anything. I haven't heard from her since. I'm pretty sure she's having the time of her life with her friend over in Houston.
That's just upright immoral.
Yeah, you could put it that way. So I ended up calling my parents over so we wouldn't have to celebrate it alone.
I feel so bad for the child. Hey, could I stop by your house later?
I mean, I guess. But why?
I'll get into the details once I get there. But the colleague that I was talking about earlier is actually a guy.
What?
Sorry for being so late, honey. We're resting at a restaurant by the highway right now. I'm on my way home. But the roads are crowded really badly right now, so I might end up getting home around midnight. Is that okay?
Finally! Why did it take you so long to reply? You've been ignoring my texts since last night. Is it really that difficult to just give a text once in a while?
I said I'm sorry. Jeez. The friend I'm with is super talkative. They've been talking nonstop for the past day. I can't just ignore them, so I have to stay off my phone and keep talking to them, you know.
Can't you reply while listening?
I'm a bad multitasker. I can't do both of those things at once, and you know it, honey.
Sure.
I brought you and Allie some souvenirs, by the way. I was really sorry about the whole birthday thing, so I bought some snacks that kind of resemble a cake. I'm sure you two will love it.
Okay.
Are you mad? Really?
Wouldn't it be more unnatural not to be mad? After everything you've done in the past 2 days? Really?
I told you that I was sorry so many times. I actually am sorry. Look, I'll buy Allie anything she wants out of my own wallet. That's how sorry I am.
Nope. There's no need for that anymore.
Huh? Why not? I haven't given her a present yet.
I'll give you a hint. Have you checked the social media of the person you went to Houston with yet?
Social media? No, I don't really check it that often, since I don't have any of the apps. It just takes up too much of your time, you know.
Alright.
What are you trying to say? What about social media? What's this? Where'd you get it?
I just got it from the social media of the friend you went to Houston with. You should have told me your friend was a guy, you know. You know what the caption on this post said? It's hilarious. It said, "On a trip with my girl. Reunited at a high school reunion a while ago. 2 years ago, on this day, Michelle and I became soulmates. Cheers to our future. I love you." You were seeing this dude for 2 years already, huh? And you met on the birthday of our daughter. The contradiction is almost funny, really. I guess our whole marriage is a joke. And I guess I was a clown for marrying you.
Why is that on social media for everyone to see?
Apparently he was trying to keep the whole thing anonymous.
Why would he post this? Of course everyone's gonna find out! And how did you know who he is?
Well, your friend, aka the man you cheated on me with, is the colleague of my sister. So she outed him, and I ended up finding out about the whole thing. Surprise!
What kind of coincidence is that?
God can be cruel at times, can't he? My sister knew about the account of the guy. She came all the way over to my house just so I could affirm that it was actually you in the picture.
I can't believe it!
She told me that her workplace always hires from the same high schools and universities every single year. So although she joined the company through a regular process, your friend joined from one of the high schools the company regularly hires from. How unlucky, huh?
I guess there's no point in hiding it anymore then. Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Really? Don't you have anything more to say?
You're just gonna divorce me no matter what I say, right? Then I'm not gonna fight it. Just make the whole process quick, please. Besides, If I get divorced with you, then I'll be able to marry the man I actually love. I've been holding myself back for so long. I'm finally free from you.
Isn't the other guy married too? You sure it's gonna go as smoothly as you expect it to go?
I know, but it'll all work out. He even told me a few days ago that he would divorce his wife to marry me. So I'm well off.
Are you sure?
Yes. He said he's becoming the boss at his location of the company starting next year. Imagine how much more he's going to be making than you. The quality of my living is going to go up as soon as I leave you. What's the point in staying with you? If anything, this is the best thing that's happened to me in my life. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
All I have to say to you right now is, don't celebrate too soon. Because it won't go as intended in most cases.
Why would you know how this is going to go? Everything about this whole thing is screaming that I'll have a happier life as soon as we get a divorce. Wait, are you trying to stop me from divorcing you? Well, I'm sorry, but it just won't work out with you knowing about all of this. And I know I'll probably end up getting the rights to raising Allie, since you're so busy working, but it'll be alright.
I'm actually not worried about any of those things. I'm glad to send you out to some other guy. I don't need you anymore either.
What did you just say?
I was gonna tell this to you sooner or later, but my sister just started living with the son of the owner of her company. They've actually been dating for a few years now.
Really?
Yep. And your new boyfriend works at the same company. So I'm guessing that even you could figure out what's gonna happen next, right?
Wait, don't do this! Please, my whole life depends on this!
Too late. My sister told the news to her boyfriend, and the boyfriend told the company owner all about it already. They got into a lot more detail than I expected. Apparently, they searched the whole situation around noon today. They found you and your boyfriend having some fun in the company-owned car during working hours on the dash cam.
This can't be happening!
This was obviously against company rules. So your boyfriend was called out by the CEO. Apparently the plans about him becoming the boss is gone and he got demoted.
How could you do this?
I heard that your boyfriend's wife also works at the same place as him and my sister, though she heard all about the news. I'm pretty sure him and his wife are having a very serious talk right now too. Man, you two are causing a whole lot of people to become miserable. You happy with this?
I never meant to make it into such a big deal!
Whatever. So here's what's gonna happen from now on. I changed the key to our front door, so you're not gonna be able to walk into our house ever again.
What? You can't just do that!
I called your parents and let them know about the whole situation. But don't bother trying to get into our house and go straight to their house, please.
Wait,
I'll be sending all your luggage to that house by mail, so you won't have to come here ever again.
I said wait!
You'll never see me or Anne ever again. So I hope you and your boyfriend have a happy life together. Please contact me through my lawyer from now on. Goodbye.
Wait! Ken, please! At least let me see Allie! Don't go!
Apparently, Michelle actually showed up in front of our house around midnight. She spammed the doorbell for a good while, but we made sure to turn it off before she came. So me and my daughter slept through the commotion like babies. The next day, I received a text from her parents saying that she came over to their house at around 6 a.m. with her eyes puffed up like a goldfish from crying so much. After that, I left all the communication and actions to my lawyer. 2 months later, I was finally able to obtain parental rights for my daughter with the help of my lawyers, and I look forward to making her the happiest girl in the world. On the other hand, I heard that my ex-wife's boyfriend decided to try and reconstruct his relationship with his wife, leaving my ex-wife being unexpectedly abandoned from both me and the boyfriend. Since I wouldn't hold any connections with my ex-wife, her parents got sick of not being able to see Anne anymore, and they ended up kicking her out of the house with no one and nothing left. In the meantime, a rumor had gotten out that she had been cheating on me on the birthday of her daughter, and no one would accept her to work with them, leaving her to move to the town next door, where she works from sunrise to late at night to pay for child support and damages.